Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining our online lunch event today. I'd like to first of all wish you and your family the very best of health in the year to come. Now, we have arranged this sharing originally in a very different format, but because of the COVID-19 incident, we are unfortunately forced to change the format and make this a online event. We hope you will find this event as informative. So let me first introduce myself. My name is Victor. I'm CEO of BisZinc. Today I'm going to share with you a new versions that we have been preparing for a very long time. But before I start doing that, let me begin by giving you guys an overview of what BisZinc is about. I'm sure many of you have never heard about us or know very little of us up to this point. So hopefully you'll be able to learn more, find out more about our visions and why we create this product. So first of all, our visions. We have established BisZinc to help us realize a dream, which is to bring more computational capabilities into the productivity management playgrounds. The field today has many very powerful solutions, but we see that because of the change that we observe in the market, a new solution could really be needed to help unify, bring everything into one locations. And why do we say that? Now, it has a lot to do with the market shift that we have observed. Now, in the last decade, we have observed a big change in the market that affect both the employee and the employer side. Now, for the employee side, we have observed that the change of expectation of work has become very different. For the younger generations, they come into the marketplace with such great capabilities. Many of them are multi-talented. They are no longer looking forward for job experience with a single career path. Many of them are looking for experience, opportunities to try the different skills they possess. For the middle-aged young couple generations, they got married, they are looking forward for more times to spend with their family. They are looking for work-life balance, either to spend with their young or with hobby or interest that they would like to pursue. Many of them are looking for more flexible working arrangement that give them more time to spend and support their family. Now for the older generations, they retire at 65 today, but they are really not the same 65 a decade ago. People today are very healthy. They are not just in mind being capable and ready to do more work, but in health as well. These people are ready and looking forward to contribute to the society as they have always been. And many of them are the most capable and experienced our workforce has to offer. And their extended health also means that they would have a very long retirement life ahead of them. So to secure their saving, making sure they are financially safe for the long retirement that is ahead of them is also a very important factor that many of them are trying to address. For the employer side, these problems we just described in the employee market are the major factors that affects them. Now, many SMB and professional teams, they don't have the resources to invest into very sophisticated knowledge management solutions. So their workflow and their best practices are stored in the head of the individual working for them. But the paradigm shift on the employee side really drive a very high turnover rate in the workforce market today. And the employer are number one sufferer to that issue. So how to retain that know-how and be able to continue their business effectively is number one element that drive their success. Now another thing is the market demand that has changed. The introduction of internet business, the expectation of their customers have really shifted the speed that business have to adopt to change today. People are expecting faster turnaround. People are expecting more flexible arrangement. So how do business scale up and down to meet the need of the market is another factors that drive them. Then last but not least is the tooling. Like I've said, many tools in the market today gears toward the advanced project management process or ask for a price that is out of reach for many SME or small business team. So how do they adjust the lead of their business for their staff or their project management need with a budget that they can afford these problems that they need to deal with? Now to sum it all up, there are really just three classes of issues that we would like to address. The first one is the abilities to retain and reuse best practices. This is for SME to retain the best know-how that is the foundation of their business. The other one is the shifting expectations of social lead from the employee. They want a more flexible work arrangement, short-term job, and continuous shifting challenge that meet their life expectation or experience need. And the third thesis is the solutions that will allow them to communicate qualification effectively real-time online so they can engage each other, employer, employee, in an effective manner quickly, as well as communicating jobs requirement in a fashion not possible before, such as what is the job expected the employee to deliver, what is the qualification needed, what is the effort required, in a package that can allow people to exchange quickly so they can establish communication and trust in real time online. And this is why we build BisZinc. We have seen many tools online that does individual pieces of the capabilities that we have described it. Say for example, LinkedIn, which is a very popular tool to capture individual experience. The tool is immensely capable doing the job that is targeted in the market. However, with these tools people adopt to address different aspects of the problems, we have found an issue. First of all, tools are being fragmented. Many data that people have to set up to use these tools effectively are fragmented across platforms. So for example, if you have to describe your work, you may have to use Basecamp or Five to document the process that you need to do to expect people to do their work. If you have to capture knowledge or experience, you may have to use Skillshare or LinkedIn to capture this information individually. The fragmentations of tools cause issues. Information collected on per platforms to help make work possible become separated. Okay, there's no one means to reconcile all this knowledge. Say for example, you have done a piece of work on Five for customers. If you want to capture that knowledge and experience of how you do that, you have to input it separately in Basecamp. Or say if you want to capture that success, you want to share with your future customer of what you have done, you have to install it separately into LinkedIn. So these informations would this destroy of information would block intelligence, computations process to take advantage of them to make better decisions and to help the team. And finally, the fragmentation blocks the teams from working together in one place. Again, like I've said, they have to input the information separately, and as they work on different platforms, the information they input would be lost unless they input it separately into the separate platforms, which is all very expensive. So we built BisZinc to hopefully address that problems. Now, we have brought BisZinc online last year to first focus on the project and knowledge management facility. We have created a knowledge and project management tools that focus on capturing how people do their work and making use of that knowledge to create projects. and allow people to manage resources and priorities with ease from that facility. Different from traditional tools, which focus very much on the milestone and descriptions of what needs to be done, we are very focusing on how these things need to be done. And in the process, we encourage team to continuously enhance and reuse the best practice. So to ensure that they follow the best know-how as well as capturing this best know-how so company can retain and reuse it in the future. Now on top of all this, as people do their work in our tools, we have artificial intelligence and database system that capture information of how people have done their work. Important piece such as who has done the jobs, how long what effort is required to complete the jobs, qualification required to do a jobs are all well recorded by our system. Now we use this to help our auto scheduler to make better decisions so we can schedule work for everybody automatically with better accuracy. But more importantly, we use this information to enable our second capabilities, which is our qualification store. Our qualification store allows us to enable users and team to reuse the success that they have delivered in their day-to-day jobs in a verifiable certificate that they can exchange and share with customer outside or inside of our system. Now, these capabilities would allow individual or the team to share their success story with potential customer in a online real-time fashions. So in the old time, you might have to present your certificate or accounting on word of mouth to make people believe of what you can do. But with these capabilities, we now have an evidence-based record that you can share with your potential users to convince them of what you can do or what you have done. And all this is done in a transparent fashion. So you would be able to take advantage of your work in a level that was not available before. And finally, our service marketplace, we call it a unit marketplace. These marketplace solutions allow customer and SME in our system to export part of their know-how or project into tradable unit of work in this system to look for talents who might be able to help them adjust part or a section of their project, or to advertise their best practice and engage new opportunities with people who might need of their services. So this is what BisZinc whole concept is about, and this is what we have been trying to do. Now I'm sure all these capabilities is very confusing. So to put it simply, we would like to position BisZinc as a next level of productivity management. What we are trying to do is really nothing groundbreaking, but simply to put together existing process and know-how into a new package of tools that join different missing pieces together, hopefully to deliver one experience and deliver one platforms that help the gig economy and individual SME to get connected. So I hope this gives you some good background of what BisZinc is trying to achieve and our visions and what these tools is trying to deliver to you as experience. And now back to what we want to share today. So like I've shared, BisZinc as a tool has been in development for years. I've led my jobs in 2017 to develop the concept. And throughout 2018, we have worked very hard to bring our basic versions to share with you guys. And in 2019, early first quarter, we have successfully brought forward the first version, which focus on the product and knowledge management capabilities. Now, during this January, in the last 2 years, many people has come and joined our teams, full part-time, full fee services as full-time members, to make these ideas happen. And I am very, very glad to share today. In the year 2020, month 2, February, day 20, we are finally ready to announce the new versions that will bring everything together. Now, in my mother tongue, the word "to" pronounced the same as the word "easy." So this is definitely a day with a lot of easy. 2020 or 220. So taking advantage of these special days, we are bringing to you our latest versions. Very different from what we have done before, which we continuously deliver incremental enhancement. This release we have done announcing today is the first time we managed to deliver all 4 capabilities together in one package in our production environment. So in today, when you sign up our system or when you log into a system, not only you will be able to use the project management and knowledge management facility with enhanced UI and support capabilities. Now you will see our qualification store and our user marketplace available. Now, as every features we have done prior to this point, we try to take forward our features as early as possible, even though they may not be full features or they may not be polished as much as we could do it. We are trying to do this to collect your feedback. Okay, we are trying to learn from you and see from you what matters most to you and how to present the experience best to make it work for you. So the tools today, the qualification store and user marketplace, are rather primitive in features, but we hope by giving you the idea as early as we can drive our future development in the best direction that can deliver experience that best meet your need. With that, we hope that you can enjoy our features, and we look forward to listen and learn from you of any feedbacks and story that you might want to share with us. If you have any input, please share with us at support@BisZinc.com. We look forward to hear from you. And to celebrate today's event, we have prepared a special little thank you package for the next 30 so days between now and the end of March. Every sign up to our first packages will enjoy a 50% off to our standard price. Now, for those of you who use our system lightly, please do not be alarmed. Using of our system is free of charge at the basic tier. But for those of you who appreciate our features and who can take advantage of more resources than our basic package offer, such as more users or more disk storage, first of all, we appreciate your endorsement. And in the time ahead, in this period of time, you will be able to purchase our package at half the price. And we hope this benefit would help you move forward and taking more advantage of our facility. And last but not least, taking these special days and opportunities, I'd like to thank a few group of people. First of all, our team. Your relentless effort has made today's possible. The release we have made and cover every single features we have envisioned. And it has not been a short effort and short journey. And without your help, we would never have been there today. So my thank you to your hardworking and contributions. I look forward to working with you guys continuously down the road to make our next major release. Secondly is our users who have given us feedback and input. Your guidance, your advice have taken us where we are today. I hope you enjoy and like what we have done. And we look forward to learn more from you. So if you have any more suggestions, any input, any report or problems, please do let us know proactively. We look forward to listen from you, and we hope that we'll be able to deliver more to better meet your need. And last, to our customer going to be registered, we hope this video gives you some information why you should use BisZinc or how it might benefit from you. Now, we are a product that is being developed continuously. So there could be problems or there might be features that do not work the way you expect. So please accept our apology in advance. But please do let us know. We would be looking forward to listen from you, learn from you, and we hope we can correct any problem you report. So deliver experience that might meet your expectation. Now with that, this concludes our sharing. Once again, I thank you for your time. Appreciate your time spared to listen to our launch event, and I hope this new release will serve you well. So once again, the very best of health to all of you, and the very best of everything for you and your family in the year to come. Goodbye.